Hi, this is Luke with the Gamer, and here's how to catch Chien-Pao in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet take the usual Pokemon training experience to new heights, introducing the colourful region of Paldea. In a place full of surprises, mysteries and challenges, you'll become the best trainer of this region, while also capturing hundreds of Pokemon with your friends. One of the rarest Pokemon out there is Chien-Pao, one of the famed legendary group called the Treasures of Ruin. This icy sabretooth will wait for you behind a sealed door, and you'll need to travel to several places in your quest to liberate it. So here is how to do it. Chien-Pao, also dubbed as the Sword of Ruin, is one of the 4 infamous legendaries known as the Treasures of Ruin. Born from the accumulation of the hatred of those who perished by the sword long ago, and having taken the form of a Pokemon, this snow feline was brought to Paldea by a foreign ancient empire and sealed behind a chained gate as a cautionary measure against its dark powers. However, it still waits for a trainer that's willing to liberate it, and you can make this powerful Pokemon a part of your team if you know where to look. This legendary Pokemon can be found to the west of where the Bombardier Titan fight occurs, a partially hidden platform in the West Province Area 1 zone. You can find it in the location as shown on screen. But to open the gate and get to this Pokemon, you'll need to liberate 8 stakes that are scattered throughout various regions in the Paldea map. While they're usually easy to spot, some of them are more concealed, so we'll show you how to find all of them. And before you attempt this, just know that you should probably have all the Titan battles completed and all the upgrades for your legendary Pokemon, as some of these stakes are in pretty tricky places. So for our first stake, we're in West Province Area 1, just southeast of the cave Chien-Pao resides in. Once you get to the area as shown on screen, look for this sort of crater in the ground, and in the middle is a hill, and the first stake is on top of there. Once you land on here, just go up and interact with the stake, and it'll prompt you to pull it out of the ground, at which point it'll then just suddenly disappear. Moving on to stake number 2, we're in the south area of West Province Area 1 and west of South Province Area 2. This one can be spotted from the normal roads. Just travel on the pathway that you can see on screen and keep your eyes to the east. You'll be able to see the stake buried in the rocks, and it shouldn't be too hard to travel across if you've got all the upgrades for your legendary Pokemon. For stake number 3, jump back onto that road you were just on and then follow it down south until you come to the entrance of a cave. Once you're here, while directly looking towards the cave, instead turn left and start climbing up these rocks. Keep going all the way up and eventually you'll find the stake buried in the rock somewhere high up. No map this time for stake number 4, as it's actually right next to the stake you've just pulled. Go back to that cave and look towards it, but this time go right and jump off. Then start gliding and look behind you for the entrance to another cave. This is a separate one to the one you were just looking at. Go inside this cave and head about halfway in, and you'll spot the stake right in the middle. It's pretty much impossible to miss. Stake number 5 is found east of Alfornada next to a waterfall. If you approach it from the same side I do, it might be a little harder to spot the ledge it's hiding on. But just creep up to the edge by this waterfall and drop down onto this small ledge here, and you'll find the next stake buried in the ground. Stake number 6 is found south of Cascarafa. This one's more tucked away in the middle of nowhere, but it still sticks out and it's actually kind of easy to find. Once again, use the map I'm showing you on screen to get there, and you'll find it just on top of this hill. Stake number 7 can also be found nearby, still south of Cascarafa and east of where the last stake you found was. You can find it hidden away in a small little slot in the mountains. The last stake is found in Cascarafa itself behind the Pokemon gym. Once you get up to the sort of top floor area, go behind the gym and you'll find a giant, very thick looking tree, and the stake will be next to this tree. The only reason you can't see it right now is because I screwed up and pulled the stake while I wasn't recording. So after you've pulled all 8 stakes, you will hear a loud noise coming from the sealed gate. Now go back there and open the door, and you'll be able to challenge Chien-Pao to a battle and potentially catch it. This legendary Pokemon will possess the ability Sword of Ruin, which lowers the defense stats of your team, so be sure to bring special attack focused Pokemon against it, since Chien-Pao's special defense is its weakest point. This legendary Pokemon has a dark/ice type, so the best options against him are Fire, Bug, Rock, Steel and Fairy. However, the best type to use against this enemy is Fighting, Since Chien-Pao is both dark and ice, this means it will take quadruple damage from fighting type moves. So make sure to save before you initiate the battle, because if you knock out Chien-Pao and then save the game afterwards, you'll be locked out of challenging again until the next day. However, you can just restart the game and challenge again as many times as you need to until you finally catch it. And otherwise, good luck and bring plenty of Ultra Balls, because capturing this guy is not easy. So that's our guide on how to find Chien-Pao in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Thanks for watching, and check out thegamer.com for more.